5 o'clock, the steamer New Camellia arrives at Mandeville with mail and news from New Orleans. But on this evening, everyone is watching La Juanita Alvarez. Beautiful, proud, and full of life, she stands between her family's old traditions and the new world waiting at the pier. La Juanita has made up her mind to meet Mercer at the pier. He is a young American outsider, pale-eyed and unfamiliar to Grandpere Colomes' old world of pride. Mandeville watches their connection with excitement, but the family sees more than a romance. Mercer represents a new identity entering a community that has always guarded its traditions. Grandpere Colomes cannot accept Juanita's devotion to Mercer. To him, the young American is not simply a romantic rival. He represents a world outside the traditions that shaped Mandeville. Grandpere's pride is built from family memory, French identity, and the belief that some boundaries should never be crossed. Juanita, however, sees a person rather than a boundary. Mercer enters the Regatta with a boat named La Juanita. To Mercer, the name is a tribute to the woman he loves. To Grandpere Colomes, it is an audacious insult, because the boat carries Juanita's name into the open water for everyone to see. The little craft becomes more than a racing boat. It carries a conflict between old pride and a new kind of devotion. Before the boats leave the pier, Mercer and Juanita exchange a private promise. If he wins, she will be his. The words turn the regatta into more than a competition. The town sees boats, flags, and excitement, but the young couple sees a test of courage and devotion. Their future now seems to depend on the same water that is about to become dangerously unpredictable. The regatta changes without warning when a tropical storm rises over Lake Pontchartrain. Wind tears at the sails, rain darkens the water, and the small boats are suddenly scattered across the lake. What began as a public celebration becomes a struggle for survival. The danger tests every sailor, but it also creates the moment when Mercer must choose whether to save only himself or risk everything for the fleet. Mercer does not think only of his own boat. He fights through the dangerous water and helps guide the other racers toward safety. The young American whom Grandpere distrusts now proves his courage in the moment when courage matters most. By protecting the fleet instead of saving himself alone, Mercer changes the town's judgment and gives the name La Juanita a new meaning. Mercer returns from the storm as a hero. He has not won the regatta simply by crossing the finish line. He has won respect by helping the entire fleet survive. Even Grandpere Colomes must admit that an American can sometimes outdo a Frenchman. The name La Juanita, once treated as an insult, now stands for courage, devotion, and a future the community is ready to accept.